This is Cashin with your February 2020 general reading. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Cashton, Cashtonn. If any of the messages here resonate with you, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please share with all of your other friends, Gemini, and anyone else as well. Um, and of course, if you'd like to dive in deeper on any of the messages here, all of the information will be below to book a personal reading. Trying a little bit of a different format to make the readings more efficient. So you will see that. I'm going to read some of the cards and the clarifiers together at the same time so that you can receive the messages all at once as opposed to going through each individual card. So here we go. First card's out. We've got the Five of Swords, which came up in your reading last month. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, heed the call of the quest. Followed by the Chariot, okay, major arcana, Cancer energy in reverse, movement and balance, okay? So this speaks about resisting movement and balance or something being out of balance, okay? Heed the call of the quest speaks about being drawn or called on a new journey, a new spiritual journey, a new quest, right? This is clarified, two clarifying cards actually popped out. First out came Three of Cups, which speaks about a celebration, uniting, right? Groups having fun, right? A party, happiness, right? Then also popped out the World card, okay, which speaks about a natural conclusion, right? Something ending, okay, and new beginnings, right? This is like starting a new business, right? The world is so about going on a new journey and a new quest, right? But also the natural conclusion of one before it. And so the energy that I get from this is that you do feel called to do that, right? There's something that's pulling you, or you might be in a place or position right now where you feel the need to move, or you feel the need to go on another journey, or you're feeling called or pulled away, but there's resistance to that. Okay, or something is becoming out of balance because you're not moving forward. Okay, whatever you need to move forward in, right? The World card comes to say that there is a completion here, so there's really no need to resist forward movement or change because something has completed and a cycle has come to a close naturally, right? So when the World comes up, it's not like you've done anything to cause this, right? Or something, right? No, this is just a natural conclusion or completion that was always supposed to take place. This is like graduating, right, to the next level. And with the Three of Cups coming out, it's saying that Spirit is trying to call you and pull you away and move you forward so that you can invite more happiness and celebration into your life that may not be present currently, okay? Next out, we've got the Ace of Wands. This is fire energy, fertility and new beginnings, okay? Aries, Leo, Sag. So could be dealing with the Cancer, could be dealing with a water sign, could be dealing with the fire sign. Fertility and new beginnings, this is exactly what it says, right? Fertility, new beginnings, new opportunities, right? New energy, followed by the Queen of Cups, more water energy, okay? Sensitive intuition and power of belief. This comes in reverse, okay? And this is clarified by the Star card, which is the card of hope and inspiration, right? And so what this is saying is with fertility and new beginnings, right, your creative voice is strong and your influence is strong, right? You're very influential right now. If you want to be and if you tap into it, you possess that, right? You can move the needle forward if you want to, but I get an energy here with this Star card and with the Queen of Cups in reverse that somebody has lost hope, okay? Somebody has lost their wishful nature, okay? For a very small group of you, this also could speak to not using spiritual gifts correctly or psychic gifts correctly, or not being grounded, right? Having spiritual or psychic gifts and not being grounded enough to use them correctly or tap into them, or being clouded or blockages, right? That's for a small group. But for the majority, I feel you do have a creative voice and your power of influence is strong right now. And as you're being pulled to go on this journey and to move, right, you might be resisting that movement because you don't realize how much of fertile ground you are, or how this star card is providing this hope for you. There's no need for you to lose hope or gas out, okay? Right? Like, the world is here, the Chariot, heed the call of the quest, Three of Cups. This is saying like you really, really, really need to make this movement, whatever it is that you've been avoiding, or letting go of whatever it is you've been avoiding that has you stuck, okay, and has you kind of losing hope of anything else, right? It's like sometimes we can be stuck in situations sometimes where it feels like, will I ever see the light? And the answer is yes, but you also have to pick up your feet and walk through the door and go outside to see the light, right? It's not just going to come to you. Sometimes it does. I don't see that here, right? You have to go after it. Okay, so then we've got the moon in reverse. This is intuitive guidance and guardianship in reverse, followed by the Four of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Self-reliance and practical pursuits. This is clarified by the King of Pentacles, okay? So this is saying, there's a need here to get grounded again, face reality, don't avoid or escape, right? With the moon in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, this is literally like escapism. This is like not wanting to deal with things. This is kind of coasting by, right? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. No, it's not always okay, right? Sometimes you have to assert. Sometimes you have to make a decision. Sometimes you have to talk. Sometimes you have to converse. Sometimes you have to, there has to be conflict, right? Sometimes you have to just rise to the occasion. And this is kind of an energy of avoiding or escaping responsibility, or avoiding or escaping this call that you feel, right? You could be in I like to use really basic analogies, and then allow you all to see how that feels, and you can apply it to the things in your life or see if it hits or not. But this is like being stuck in a relationship or a job or a project or a partnership, feeling the need and feeling called to be pulled out of it, feeling like this is the end of this is the completion of a cycle. I feel like this is done, but then resisting that. Okay, and then now flowing into this mode where, because you've resisted change and movement, now you've lost hope. Now you don't, you can't even see the light. You can't see your way. Okay, and then now you're escaping. Now you're completely avoiding all of this that you feel, or that you need to deal with, or that you need to leave, or you need to initiate, and you're avoiding that and living in the escapism zone. Okay, and this is saying that if you come out of this, you can be the King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles is security, family stability, wealth, okay, abundance, having everything that you need. But the longer that you escape and you live in that space and you avoid reality and you avoid movement that you're being pulled and called towards, you forfeit this. Okay. All right. Moving forward, we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is heeding the inner voice and cycles, more major arcana. So you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas out. So major movements, major change, okay? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Followed by the Seven of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, necessary decisions for goals, okay? This is clarified by the Princess of Cups, okay, in reverse. And so what this speaks to, again, is daydreaming, escaping reality, not listening to your inner voice when it tells you things, when it informs you, when it says, don't go on that date, and you go anyway. Right? This is not listening to that. It's trying to inform you and it's trying to guide you. And instead, I'm getting this strong energy of somebody just escaping and just kind of coasting and going by and just being like, you know what? I'll deal with it next week. And then next week comes and it's like, you know what? I'll deal with it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, right? This is like, get off the ride. Make the changes and movements that you need to make. Recognize that you are on fertile ground. Don't restore your hope. right? Okay, this is almost like a continuation of last month, right? Like last month we dealt with the dark demons and the low vibrations and feeling out of tune and out of whack and maybe a little bit of sadness and whatever. And now this is like yanking you out of it. Like enough. Okay, this is the completion of that cycle, and this is saying restore your hope. Be the King of Pentacles, right? You have everything you need to create that reality for yourself. But if you avoid doing the work or you avoid making decisions that create change, right? Okay, don't avoid decisions that you have to make for yourself to move yourself forward. If you're, again, another just basic analogy, but if you're stuck at some job that you're completely miserable at, but you go home every day and tell your family that everything's all good and it's fine and I'm great, and you're telling yourself that at night and you just show up the next day and do what you got to do, it's like you're avoiding. Like you are avoiding. And you will never get right. King of Pentacles, that security, that stability, that abundance, that satisfaction. You don't get that by avoiding the truth of how you may feel or what life is doing for you or where you feel called to go or the changes that you feel called to make. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we've got the World card in reverse. New opportunities. Three of Wands popped out on the end of your reading in reverse. Unique assistance and inspiration. And this is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So overall, it speaks about an energy of being stagnant, right? Kind of running in place, unfinished business, a new direction being needed. Okay, you guys, so it just clarifies everything that I see here, that you really are feeling called and you need to not ignore that call for movement. But with this Ace of Pentacles clarifying this, it says that once you come out of that avoidance and you face the facts, right? All right, movement is needed. Change is needed. Maybe I'm not as happy as I thought I was here or doing this or whatever it is for you. Once you do that, this is assistance. This is a new beginning. This is help. This is a windfall of abundance or resources that help you to move forward, okay? Spirit is never going to inform you or give you an idea or a dream or push you to do something without the provisions or the resources attached. But oftentimes we don't make those changes or those movements because it feels like, well, what am I going to do once I do it? I don't know. What am I going to, it's all of that. And Spirit says, if I'm pushing you to move, trust that I'm going to take care of you in that movement. It's not for you to have all the answers or to figure it out or to work it all out. Be responsible, be smart, be aware, but don't avoid making changes out of fear or just out of not feeling like it. Like, I don't feel like dealing with this. Okay, well, you should, or it just makes things worse. It invites more anxiety. It invites more fear, right? It pushes you behind the curve when you don't, it doesn't have to be that way, right? Okay. So I'm going to pull an Angel Oracle card and wrap up. So angels, can you give me a word for the Geminis February 2020 as it pertains to this spread? Okay. Oh. Okay. So we've got, okay. First card out, heart chakra. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance, okay? Honestly, what I get from this intuitively is the need for you to love yourself more, okay? Heart chakra. Heal the heart chakra. It starts with you. The more you love yourself, the more that we make decisions for our highest good, right? The more that I love myself, the more that I'm not going to allow myself to stay in positions or with people or in environments that are not beneficial for me, that are not in alignment with my highest good, right? The more that I love myself, the more that I make the better decisions for myself. The more that I love myself, the more I don't allow myself to stay down in the dumps when I know that I'm worthy of being up. Okay, that's what I get from this. Next card out, we got fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Okay, you guys? So get some fresh air. Do whatever you need to do to wake yourself up and to be okay with going a new direction and going a new way. Right? All right. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. Again, if anything resonated for you, feel free to book a personal reading to go deeper below. And I'll look forward to talking to you guys next time.